Good?
Yep.
Okay, Colin, I'm here going to show you an introductory to window cleaning like I do it. This is Jaden, my assistant, and we'd like to thank Caleb behind the camera.
Yeah.
So here's, I just want to show you, sit Jaden. Couple things real quick. My tool belt, I have just one of these basic tool belts with a loop on it, and I use it to hold a towel. I also bought these, Jaden, I also bought these things a while back. They're little clips. See that? I like them. Not everyone. This again, a lot of this is personal preferences. They just clip to my belt. I like lots of rags. I got my bucket on a belt. Notice I got my washer. I got my 18-inch. I also got a 16, and then I got I think this is 8. So I should have told you 6 is good. 8 is also a great, real versatile size. You can flip them whichever way you want to inside the holster. Again, you see my stuff's kind of used. I need a new bucket on a belt. This one's really used. I've got a double pouch here. There's some triple ones out there. I keep my microfiber in here. At the bottom, I also keep this is called a white pad. They come they come twice the size. I cut them in half. And this is great to scrub stuff with. It's really, the white ones will not scratch glass, which is key. You don't want the green ones. The blue ones, or the other colors, black especially, the white ones are the softest and they won't scratch. So I put that in the bottom of where I'm gonna put my microfiber. This gets wet. Again, this is for everything but the glass. The blue is for glass. This is for everything but the glass. In here, in my smaller pocket, I keep a super fine piece of steel wool, quadruple zero. They come in a pouch at either Home Depot, Lowe's, or Walmart. They're real $3 a pouch. In addition, this is something I keep with me at all times too. It's a can opener for opening cans of paint. This comes in super handy for a lot of different things. And again, this is sometimes, you know, I'm getting a little more specific down the road a little bit. But I keep this in here at the bottom, and I keep this in the pocket as well. So here's the other thing I was telling you about. This is called sometimes just a particle duster. You can buy this at Ace Hardware. I really like this one with the yellow bristles because they're pretty tough. I brush screens, windowsills, cobwebs and stuff. So it comes in really handy for a lot of different things. I keep that right here. Sometimes, not always, I'll carry this 5-in-1 tool. It's good for cleaning off your washer bar, like that. It's good for digging a hole in the dirt when you're trying to level your ladder. It's good for getting screens out. Kind of similar for with that can opener. I don't use this a lot, but I keep it in the truck. So I'll just put it here for now. So that's what I have. Oh, additionally, I have my scraper. Some guys keep it up here. I see this little guy right here. I used to have 2. Actually, I still have another one. I used to keep in one, and I used to keep my like this. And a lot of window cleaners do that. Looks real cool and professional. Looks like you're about to start a gunfight. But this is my scraper. Same one you have. The 6-inch Triumph. Perfect for window cleaning. Always use it when wet on the glass. So I put it back here. A lot of guys put it up front. Whatever you want to do. So that's my tool belt right there. Got my window cleaner name, logo on the back. Real cheap. I got these done super cheap. These are a couple years old, so they're getting faded and gross. I'm going to get some new ones this year. How to wash the window. Here's my bucket, okay? In my bucket, I don't keep this stuff in there all the time, but this is an older bucket. I have a newer bucket that's got my logo on it. Here's what I said, that diluted Dawn soap, my little squirt bottle. I usually do 3 ounces, that's an ounce. 3 of these per, like 3 or 4 gallons in there. It's diluted. Here's a couple different washer sizes. Again, I don't keep these in here, I keep them in my truck, but I just wanted to show you. Here's an extra, what?
I'm getting wet.
That's okay. So anyway, here's a bunch of other channels, washers. These are Ed-Arrays. The ones I have on my hip bucket are Sorbos, but I have a bunch of extra ones. I just wanted to show you that, right? Here's an extra 18. Anyway, so here I'm gonna do this real quick. So you're gonna dip in there, get it. Some guys scrape it along the side to get the drips off. So again, this is well used. I need a new one of these too. But here's my door, right? So I might brush it off real quick to get the cobwebs, and then I'm gonna, now I want a little more soap on there. So what I'm gonna do, a little trick, I drizzle just a little bit on my washer itself because I want it to actually look like it's soapy. So there you go. There's the Jaden Bears. Now this might be a little too much soap. I got a little too aggressive. But you see how I'm really scrubbing it? Because the stuff on there has been on there for a long time. I'm going to get in the edges like this. Down below usually is really dirty. This is, again, too much soap. Don't put that much soap. Hold on, Jaden, 1 second. Watch this. We're going to be able to see really good. Again, I wipe my squeegee. I wipe the lead edge. Again, your lead edge is wherever you're going to pull from. That's what I mean by lead edge. Watch your finger. Your lead edge, right? So since I'm going top to bottom, that's my lead edge. Nestle it in there. Again, not real fast. Look at, there's Jaden. Boom. Again, wipe the squeegee. My second stroke, you're going to see the angle that I've got. What that does is that allows everything to run up this way. Now I don't have a real good connection, because see that? I didn't connect very well. My squeegee was up a little bit on this metal frame. So I'm going to do that again real quick. Now if I had to scrape, this is where I would scrape. Oh, Jaden, you coming out? Come out, quick, quick, quick. Here's Jaden Bears, you know him.
I can't see.
See, I might scrape here at this point, but I'm not going to do that real. I'll get into that a little bit later. But again, too much soap. I put too much soap on there. Get a little too aggressive on the soap. But again, wipe your squeegee.
Jaden, stop.
Jaden, stop. Wipe your lead edge, top to bottom. Again, medium pressure, not real fast. Second one, see the angle of my squeegee? That's a basic window clean technique. Then again, I've got my microfiber. I'm gonna wipe. I'm not wiping the glass necessarily. I'm wiping the frame here. Okay, and I might just clean this frame up. All right. Now comes the blue rag. Again, the blue rag is for, got too much soap. It's for the glass. So you detail, or sometimes they call it ragging the glass. And again, I'm kind of using one finger and I'm kind of poking you going in? Go. I'm poking the rag into the corner here like this. And I'm getting the glass. Boom. So this is the point when, if you needed to, there's a little schmucks or schmutz or schmutz. You would use this. If it's dry, this needs to be dry at this point, and you would just get a little something, you know, schmently schmall with that guy. Now you could use this wet earlier in your process. If while it's wet, you could use it wet, but then now it's wet and it's going to rust. If you keep it dry, it's going to stay good for a week or so or more. If you keep it in a dry pocket away from the wetness and it stays dry, you always store your belt inside your vehicle so it doesn't get out in the cold or wet like in the back of my truck. But anyway, that gives you an idea. And we're going to pause there and go inside.